Nakutana mtu na nakunywa ecstasy. Like, where are you getting ecstasy from? Show, please tell me. And then anatoa nguo. Guy, what have I not seen? That's the question.
How long have you been working there?
2 weeks.
Wait a minute.
And then they were like offering me drugs and like, you know.
Again? Here?
Yeah. So me, I thank God I'm here. But then like me, I was not there for the stress. Baby girl lifestyle. They really helped.
They help?
Yeah, they did. Why can't you see Max? Max, please talk to Elle so that she can see you.
Max, don't talk to me.
You are kissing in school?
Yes.
Unasikia the kid amemtusi, like throw the F word at them, the P word.
Manzi, I'm not the problem. If you're having marital issues at home, please go fix it. Don't take it out on me.
What kind of experience did you have now that you are here?
The teachers were so nice.
And kind.
Extremely. Because like, yo, to be a bit rough. This one, like they were too nice to where they were being disrespected.
You'll not enroll me in double worshiping.
Sell my soul.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Elle and Nick. This is Elle.
I'm Nick.
And thank you to all our new subscribers. And as you guys can see, today we have some very beautiful girls in our presence, in our midst. And we just met them. They're really nice, really sweet.
Stop it.
And before we go much further, we'll just give them a chance to introduce themselves.
Oh, I think I'll go first. Okay, hi guys. I'm Grace Wamagata. You may know me from Miss Wamagata, the Wamagatas, Wamagata too.
Yeah.
And hi, I'm Esther. I'm from Miss Wamagata or the Wamagatas. And if you don't know us, please go and do the thing because why not? And we're excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be here.
Yes.
Right. As you guys have heard, they're from Miss Wamagata and the Wamagatas, and they also have a YouTube channel, so you can subscribe to their channel. And we also have something in common because I moved from Seattle, they moved from Seattle.
Yes.
So Seattle people, if you
What's
are following us, do the thing. And also, if you're wondering about moving to Arizona,
Talk to us.
We know.
We know.
We can tell you all the good things that are happening here.
Yeah.
But today we have them here in our home, which is really nice. Thanks guys for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course. And we wanted to just have a conversation about who they are, and mostly today we are gonna talk more about like their educational journeys and their careers and all that good stuff. So yeah, we shall go ahead and get started. Did you have anything to add in this introduction?
Yeah, before we go on, I'd like also to say like we are all Kenyans. These are Kenyans. That's the other thing we have in common.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
Where's
have
your
it?
knee?
Do you have it?
Did you guys see the thing where that said like if you're a man and you wear this, that's why your marriage is suffering?
Guys, leave alone that person.
That person doesn't
And it's because of the man. And then he was asking the man.
Pastors nowadays, I don't know what's going on in Kenya, but
By the way,
I don't know.
It's bad.
I don't know what's going on. Those videos that are coming out of Kenya.
The man was so innocent, he was saying, Missy, kujua.
And he thought it's true?
Oh my
I want to send it to you.
I think I've seen
You've
it.
seen it?
And I thought, like, how can a band determine what kind of a marriage your marriage is? Like,
The man was so confused.
he was like, wait.
Akisi kujua.
He didn't know that that's the reason his marriage
and
is suffering.
The worst part is he had the mic, so everything was focused on him.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Yeah. They didn't even show the pastor.
Did they zoom in on
Of course.
him?
He was so confused. Kai,
Yeah, he
anyway.
was just holding it like.
Anyway, guys, it's not true. Here we are to demystify that. It is not true.
Your marriage
We
is
can
working?
tell It is working, and he wears it every day.
No,
and
this
it's
is just
fine.
this is a sign of patriotism. Yes.
Yeah, so there we go.
Oh
All
gosh.
right. And also all the new subscribers and anybody that hasn't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. We are growing, and if you haven't joined our family, please do. And at the end of the video, we'll give a shout out to our next favorite person. So stay tuned. It might be you. All right.
So let's get started.
Let's start.
Okay.
Let's go back to Kenya. So at what point did you guys leave Kenya? At what point of your lives?
I was in class 5. It was 2018. 11. It was October like 7. That's when we got on the plane.
You even know the date?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. But
Wow.
it changed.
Like altering event. Do you guys celebrate the anniversary?
No.
No?
Oh, okay.
Those are what-
This-
those
just
are
because you
Wazungu
know the date
stuff.
so well. I
Those
thought-
are Wazungu
you don't?
stuff. No?
Why not?
Those kind of to
Aye.
celebrate. I just
Like you're like, oh, it's 3 years since our lives were changed.
tunakumkanga, we just remember.
We cry a
Tell each
little.
other,
Do you
I'm
cry?
kidding.
I
We
don't
don't cry.
cry. We tell each other.
Oh,
They
okay.
don't like-
See, then that's
Keep it
remembering.
pushing. We
We
don't,
might not have a party, but at least you recognize it.
I don't think we even like recognize. It's just like, wow, it's been 10 years.
Oh.
That's the kind of like, wow.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not like on the day we remind each other
Oh,
or send each other happy
okay.
anniversary. No, nothing like
It's
that.
just like, wow, shock on us. 10 years have gone.
Yeah, time flies
Yeah.
really quickly, especially when you come to the US and you get so busy and there's so much to do all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely get that.
So how
Yeah.
about you?
I came when I was, 12,
12 years?
12, I think, yeah. I was in class 8 and I was about to do my mock KCP. And Mimi, let me tell you, the joy I felt. I made sure I went to school and told those people I'm leaving. Oh, yeah. I did.
Because uliponea KCSE.
Unajua vile kitu ilikuwa imenipea stress. Me by then, like, it was like me by then, like, come that time, I stopped studying. I didn't know we were coming, so our visa had delayed. There was a problem with our visa, so we didn't know that we were coming. But me, I had always told God, me mtihani sipanyi, kui pressure iko na watu mi sitaki. So me, like, hit that time, I stopped studying. I was even called an intervention in school, like, you know, like those they used to call like Parents' Day. So my parents came and the teachers were so concerned. I was like a 98 student math. I was getting 50%. Me, I was not studying. Me, I was like, "Kai,
Well, me naenda US.
me, I'm not here." So me, thank God I'm here. But then, like me, I was not there for the stress. Baby girl lifestyle. I'm sorry. Yeah, the rest of you are suffering. Me, I was in the plane.
That was God, because if it came and you failed.
And you know, like my parents had worked really hard. They were trying to like take us to like a better school, like than the government school. So they were paying school fees, and we were paying even tuition for night school. Me tulikuwa natoka shule saa 2 usiku.
Oh my
And you
God.
have freaking homework. So imagine you fail.
After all that.
How do you fail?
Hey.
Kai.
Uliponea.
Ni Mungu
that's all
alinihurumia.
we save for now.
Thank you, Jesus. Hey.
Nakupenda tu. He answered your prayers.
He did. He really did.
So you went to primary school in Kenya, and then what happened when you came here? Did you go to high school directly, or did you go to?
So because I hadn't finished, I had to kind of continue because now they had just started. It's almost like I was held back a year, but really I wasn't, because I just transitioned into their system, because you know you don't have any certification saying like you are done, which I think was like, if honestly, if the people that, okay, if we had known, I would have just continued with 11th grade, 9th grade. Because everything was just so easy. And my age, because I turned 13 when I was here, my age would have allowed me to go on.
Oh.
But it also depends with,
So you went to 8th grade.
I went to 8th grade, but I could have easily gone to 11th grade, because even if they had tested, because me, I was like, even in class, I was like, what is this we're learning? I already know this
knew it?
stuff.
Oh, okay. So
For
it
like
was
the first 2 years,
easy
I was like, what is this?
So that's good that you've mentioned that, because
Yeah.
it means there's a difference. Like, does it mean that our education system in Kenya is on a higher level than here when you compare like year to year,
like 8th grade.
like 8th grade and
Not
class
class
8?
I believe it was. Because for me in class 5, you know the multiplication table you were taught in like class 3 from 1 times 1 to 9 times 9. That's what we were learning in class 5 when I came here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what we were learning in class 5 when
What?
I came here. They were doing 12 times 12, and then in the morning, like you're given like a paper quiz. I'm like, what is this?
You're like,
It was,
you
I
already
mean,
known
I
that
was
for so
flowing,
many.
but it's like, this is what you guys learn?
You feel like it's
Yeah,
like you
it's
already
so-
know
yeah,
what they're doing.
I feel like they're a bit behind
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
a lot
Okay.
to me.
Is it behind, or is it that they accommodate more? Because now there are also things that we were learning, like you know they emphasize on your arts, your creative side, and also like your athletic side. So I think it kind of gives it a balance. It's like eating a balanced diet food. In Kenya we just eat nikakula starch kila siku, And then here you're eating even veggies and the carrots,
Wow.
obviously.
Wow.
But
I had choir class.
yeah.
Oh.
I had there was a cooking class. This is a cooking. They were teaching us how to cook mac and cheese. I told her, please take me out of this one.
Oh,
This
you-
food is confusing me. But like we had choir class. The choir class used to throw me off. Why are we practicing singing for an hour? What's this?
Yeah.
But look at you now, you do music.
Imagine
Yeah.
I didn't know I would use it.
Look at that. That's why that class was there.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun. I
So-
still
There you go.
Are you planning to pursue music in future?
Yeah, but not. I feel like music is very hard to make it a career unless you're doing it. I feel like you have to be
I
very
think music is
passionate
more
about it.
versatile. You can do production, you can
Yeah.
do
I don't think
sound
we're-
engineering.
Yeah,
and
but
yeah.
I would pursue it, but not. I don't think I would pursue it to make it a career.
Mhm.
I think personally, I do it for the fun of it and because I want to express myself in my music and in our music as a whole. So I don't think it'll ever be a place where it's a career. You know?
But you never know.
You can also be a manager.
I think for us it's more ministry.
Career coach.
Yeah.
Like it's just us Coach Tenor. Anyway, it's just I'm kidding. Oh, I'm
You're
kidding.
giving them all these options,
Yeah.
but you know, it's like
I think for us it's more ministry based.
Yeah.
If we were to do it, if we could do it on like a very ministry level, we would. We don't mind doing it, which we've been doing. We've been doing it for a while now, but not like that we're doing all these things. But who
Music
knows?
is very expensive though.
Yeah.
So before it starts giving like a return where it's like this is really a return, I feel like you have to be really
yeah.
at a really high level first.
Okay. But unajua pole pole too.
Yeah.
Like you just do it
Most-
slowly,
Mm.
and even you never know. Like
Yeah.
you guys are so young,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
music never gets old. Like it's always
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
So you just keep doing it, getting better, and so on and so forth. But that's an example of how those art classes. Yeah. So
Yeah.
when you compare what you know about the schooling system in Kenya and here, what would you say? What is the main difference? What was the biggest shock? Maybe okay, except you gave a
Yeah.
you gave a good thing, like when you said like it was like one-sided in Kenya and here it's like more inclusive.
Yeah.
What other thing would you say stood out to you?
I think the one it's how teachers treated me. What in Kenya was rough. Wow. Like what? Like bro, relax. It's like, do you not like me?
Wow.
What? It's like you're being caned every day. Oh no. Like I feel like I fail an exam, you beat me. What if I didn't know? What if you're teaching? Okay, I do have to say the way teachers in Kenya taught, there's some concepts that even today I still apply them the way I was taught in Kenya. Like my basis for how I use it in maths, it's the formulas that I was taught in Kenya that I still remember. And those are the ones that I have used. So some Kenyan teachers taught really, really well. But in terms of how they treated us, like crap, like they don't like you, like manzi, I'm not the problem. If you're having marital issues at home, please go fix it. Don't take it out on me. I'm just saying, manzi, like iko mwalimu tu alinichapa habari, just kwa na kitabu. Like how is that my fault? Yeah, he was just slapped me. I was like, I don't buy yeah. But like I didn't even have money to buy the textbook. You know what I'm saying? And I was so new in that school. Manze, I was shocked. Oh God, whoa.
You didn't expect that?
Manze, I didn't.
You didn't see it coming?
I didn't see it coming. They just had papa. Whoa, okay. And then since unajua I'm light. So I talk hapo niko pink.
Oh my god.
Now me, I remember I was beat every Tuesday.
Why?
Every
Kwani it
Tuesday.
was kama dawa?
Pizza. Terrific
I was
Tuesday.
beat every Tuesday because, like, you know how like in school we used to dress up for PE, right? So ulikuwa na shati ya yellow, pink, blue, whatever house you were in, alafu shorts za white and white shoes. So okay, we didn't come from a very wealthy household. My mom alikuwa ameninunulia viatu za white, but they ended up being small.
You grew out of it.
So I for like a whole like 3 months I'm wearing shoes zinanifinya, so I would wear them and then tukitoka nje for inspection, tukitoka nje na change. So like eventually the shoes they stopped fitting me and one got lost, so I didn't have white shoes. Man, I was beat every Tuesday for nearly a year because of not having white shoes, and I'm like, be considerate, bro. Like, if you see I'm not having the first Tuesday, second Tuesday, that
Something's
Tuesday,
off.
at least know, like, maybe hatuna pesa
Yeah.
za kununua another pair of shoes, because I'm like, now we have like like kwenda kufanyiwa medical, green card stuff. I can't ask for other shoes, and had asked, I had, but so I was like, every Tuesday, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, Pole.
But
That's
like,
tough.
you seeing this, it's not nice.
Oh, you're now communicating
Yeah,
through
like,
the
it was
YouTube.
not nice. It was, every Tuesday, ilikuwa nafika that time. I even learned now how to hide in the bathrooms.
In the bushes.
Yeah, in the bushes.
In the bushes.
Yeah, man. He used to
I don't
like
wanna be
search. He used to
Be
search
big.
for you.
Yeah.
Alikuwa anaenda anatafuta hadi alikuwa atuma hadi watu watafutane kwa choo.
Oh, yeah.
It's so bad.
Kwani mlienda shule?
It's fair loans.
Yeah. So that's the difference. What kind of experience did you have
Here.
now that you are here?
The teachers were so nice.
And kind.
Extremely. Uko like, yo, to be a bit rough.
But you like,
This one, no, like, they were too nice to where they were being disrespected. Unasikia the kid, amemtusi, like, throw the F word at them, the B word, and we are like,
Amerusha
we are
kitu.
like 11. I'm like, I'm just there. I'm bamboozled, I'm flabbergasted. Why do you even know this word? And then in like Kenya, even disrespecting an elder is so
Yeah.
yeah, you
like,
can't.
oh my
No, why
Even
would
a
you
stranger
do
on the
that?
road.
Yeah.
yeah.
Utasemwa.
I'm like, these people are calling these teachers these words.
Oh my
I'm
god.
so shocked. Like, it's so shocking. The kids are so disrespectful. I remember this one time they even made the teacher cry. Me, I'm looking at this teacher like she was crying because the kids were so mean.
So it's like you've come from one extreme to another
To another
extreme.
extreme.
Yeah. Like she was crying because they're not shutting up. They're not paying attention.
Why,
They're being
she was
mean.
just like
She
frustrated.
just cried. Me, I'm looking at her like, I just want to give you a hug, comfort you. I'm just
Oh.
shocked. It was bad. Yeah.
Wow. What?
And then now you,
Kids.
and then also like now in terms of like other exposures, it's like now when I came here, I was going to a really fancy school. It was really nice, but unajua like pia kuna like watu wale tu to ghetto. And then they were like offering me drugs and like, you
Where
know,
again? Here.
yeah, they were offering me like drugs. Like if I wanted to smoke, I'm like, I will be killed. What do you mean smoke? I couldn't even buy a cigarette for my uncle because I get a whooping. You know, now they're telling me that I can smoke, they can find me a boyfriend, sijui ya nini ya nini. I'm just like, wow.
And then that's when I realized, like, me, I knew a man, like me even talking to a guy is taboo. Like, it's so bad. Here I'm seeing people with boyfriends, they're kissing in the hallway. Me and Nico, like, what kind of Sodom and Gomorrah experience? Like,
It's true.
Oh my God.
I'm like,
Kenya una hug.
Wait, so this is like primary school?
Yeah,
And you are
elementary.
People are kissing in school.
Yes.
people have boyfriends.
I thought like that starts in high school.
No.
Like
I didn't even know what boyfriends was.
Oh yeah.
Even in Kenya, could you hug a boy?
Aye, wait. Even this one I couldn't.
Yeah,
Like, my
you're
mama
demonic.
and what?
Got in a hug.
And the whole village knows you. So even a mama sees you,
That's not-
they are reporting you.
That is true story.
They'll even beat you in the road.
Oh my god.
Ukanagoko.
So were they
God.
kissing like in the classroom, in the hallway?
Always.
Even some in the class. What do you mean?
No,
See, we're
never.
together. Hey, Mimi, we're going to express our emotions.
This was demonic. This is Sodom and Gomorrah.
So did you go complain to your parents?
Yes, these kids are very bad, very dirty. Kids are very unmannered, kissing in the hallway in front of people.
What is even to kiss? Ilikuwa TV inakuja unafunga macho hivi ndio
No,
siona.
like, imagine, I didn't know what boyfriends was.
Hmm?
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh my
It's gonna
god.
do anything. Alafu I'm seeing people,
I
see
don't even
a
know.
whole relationship. Me, I'm like, Jesus. I went home. I was like, Mom, you're right. This place, this is hell. This is the devil lives here.
Wow.
Alafu Halloween. Hey, me, I got out. You see people with skulls. You see people dressed up because they used to come dressed up in school. You're like, voila, you can't tell. You wanna tell me this is not demonic?
No, it is. I mean,
It's actually very demonic
Yeah,
according
you're
to
like,
me.
this is hell.
Ukasema, oh my god, nimeletwa
So
hell.
Sodom and Gomorrah ikakuwa confirmed. Ako like I used to think, but now
I
I'm
see.
Now I know.
Candy, they used to. No, I don't want this demonic stuff. You will not
You'll not enroll me in Gaba worshiping.
sell my soul.
No, but you know, like they make these things seem so normal,
Yeah.
right? So how was your experience in high school? We can start with you.
High school was very relaxed for me.
Oh, really?
Ellie's like, what? What do you mean?
What was that about?
What do you mean?
I'm about to expose myself.
No,
but
you don't. I
it
mean,
was-
you don't need to say
But-
anything yet.
But it was very relaxed. Like the first year was like I didn't have to do much. It wasn't as intense as Kenyan high school, most definitely. It wasn't even close. I love I used to do high school and college at the same time, so I had a lot of luxuries. I could skip class. It was very relaxed for me.
So how did you do college? For someone that's watching and
Yeah.
doesn't know like what it means, like you can do high school and college at the same time. Can you
Yeah.
explain that a little bit?
So for me, there was this program. It was called Running Start. It's in Washington, but there's other programs here in like each state. They have different names, but if you're in high school and you want to do that, you can just inquire with your counselor. So you can do your prereqs and high school at the same time, and you can graduate with them. Like you can graduate with your associates and your
High school diploma.
diploma.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it helps save a lot of money. So
And time.
I would recommend it.
Yeah, because I think by the time you graduate in high school, you already have 2 years worth
In.
of college education.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
just go straight even if you're gonna do like a lot of prereqs, you're gonna do very minimal, and then you go straight to bachelor's or your program or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about for you? High school experience?
Oh, high school was big man chilling.
Yeah.
Me, I don't even think I read.
It was calm.
I did not. I don't think I read, studied, none of that.
Why was it so easy?
It was so
or,
easy.
like-
It was so easy, and then I had learned to work smart, not hard. So by the time,
you learned how.
I learned early. So by the time I'm going to class, I'm just like, as long as I do my assignment and turn it in on time, and just like pre-career, I'm just like, I'm good. So the difference would come when you're taking like this, like there were some courses that you could take here, and then they could count as college credits, AP classes. Sasa hizo hapo ndio kwa shitwa kwa unasomanga because you're not going to perform. Now ni kweli sikuwa na perform hizo, but then I didn't care because it's never that serious. So long as they would have like the
It is serious.
but no. So this is how they used to do it. They would have like the class itself. They would have the class itself, and then you have the class grade. And then once you take the AP test, if you score well enough, then you can transfer that as a college credit.
But if you
Unashika.
don't, then
But if you don't, then it doesn't harm you in any way. So you're working hard for no reason, if you ask me. But anyway, okay, I'm kidding,
You can
guys.
get
Don't
it as
take
a
that.
credit,
You can
though.
take it as a college credit. But for me, it was like, it wasn't that big of a deal. I wasn't too keen on it. So, and most of the time, people failed.
And then the thing was with high school here, if you fail a test, you can retake it. So if I do a math test, I fail with like a C, I can go study and take the test again.
So you had you had no reason to fail.
option to fail school.
Yeah, you can fail because you're ignorant, but you have no reason to fail.
That's really interesting because in Kenya it's opposite. Once you do the midterm exams,
Nick looks traumatized,
and
first of all.
it's like a message. The way you send, once it's gone, it's gone.
It's gone.
You can't
never
retrieve it. So
Yeah.
if you fail, maybe for instance, if you're sick and you fail an exam,
You can't even have a
that's
chance
it.
to take.
You have to wait for the end of year and hope that you get 100 so that the average is good.
Kai.
If you don't, that's it. So the fact that you are given different
Yeah.
options is good here. There's something I wanted to ask. Since both of you said that high school was easy, maybe do you think maybe it's because now you are used to this life and you are no longer feeling like it's a switch of life? Now it was more comfortable. You feel like the system is good. It's like the way someone comes here and they don't know where what is, and after some time they feel like, okay, now I think I'm good. Do you think maybe that's the reason?
I think it could be. I think it's definitely one of the reasons because like for other people when you come here you have to first of all they have to transfer your credits. I love some classes like AP history, like American history. For us, we had background from class 5. Like when I came here, we were slowly like they built up from it. You know what I'm saying? So there's some things that it's kind of hard to. It's like me going to Kenya right now and starting to learn Kenyan history. It's be a bit hard.
I think it depends. One, for foreigners, it depends with one, the age you come. Like
Yeah.
it really matters
So
what age
they're
you
talking
came.
about high school.
Yeah, so if you come here and like umekuja like at the beginning, you can easily catch up.
Yeah.
Ukikuja in the middle, it might be a little bit tougher. But I also think like our skills in Kenya really helped us
Yeah.
to know how to study and to work hard, to work smart, and like just inakupatia endurance. So hata like nikisoma na nguvu, sioni kana nasoma na nguvu. I don't know if that makes sense. Because there were watu wa huku walikuwa wanaanguka hizo classes.
But
Like they were really struggling with school.
And I also think what really makes them feel like it's a big transition is the language barrier. That's what makes them feel like, okay, now I really have to work hard.
Oh.
Because now they have to kind of adjust.
We took a quick commercial break, and as you can see, we have a new member that joined us. Say hi to the people. And she's getting used to our new visitors over here. So we'll go on with the conversation. As you recall,
Yes.
yeah,
Of
she's
course.
saying hi.
Of course. Hi. Hello. Did you tell them to subscribe?
Yeah, say subscribe. Yeah, so we'll continue with the conversation here with the Miss Wamagatas. And someone wants to interview them over here.
Go for it.
Yeah, so I think we had finished talking about high school.
Yeah.
So we'll go right into college now. Since you did running start, so did that play a part into your college journey, and
Yeah.
how has that led you to where you are today?
It definitely made my journey a lot faster and a lot easier because I had already been accustomed to the college life. Like now I knew there's no retakes. I knew life is, you really have to study now. Now I was like, now I have to study.
Yeah.
And then it made it cheaper for me too because I had taken like most of my prereqs in school and it was paid for. Running Start is paid for. So
So it's basically free?
yeah, it's free.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't have to pay for as many classes as I would have if I didn't take it.
Oh.
So it definitely made my process easier, cheaper, and it made it easier for me, like even in terms of now I was like, now I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I know I need to study. I know I need to take life serious. It's not a joke anymore. This is like real life.
Yeah.
This is what I've been practicing for my whole life.
right. Okay. And what about you? Your journey transitioning from high school to college, how was that?
I didn't do Running Start, but I just think it was because of lack of. I knew about Running Start, but I didn't do it. But I did empower her to do it. Gosh, it was so hard. Now you can imagine. Now I was in high school, didn't have any studying skills. I didn't study. I just, God helped me, and I by the way graduated with a really good GPA.
That's good.
So I was accepted to many colleges, but I opted to go to a community college because it was a little bit cheaper. And it was just easier for me and just to even stay home a little bit longer. The first class, I took an L.
Whoa!
Like Maze, it was like first of all, I didn't know a lot. You know, like your first gen, so you're figuring out everything for yourself.
Oh, yeah.
The advisors were not doing a very good job at advising me. So I took the test, the college entrance test, and then when I took that, I scored above and beyond. So I was qualified to go to college classes.
Right.
But then the advisor told me I needed to take like a prep class. So I took that class, and now so like you can imagine, like I don't know how to study.
Yeah.
I don't know how college works. I didn't even read the freaking syllabus. Babe, I failed.
Oh no.
I failed. So I called my brother crying, and I'm like, Sam, I failed. I don't know what to do. He's like, it's okay, it happens. So he just kind of walked me through. He was like, okay, go talk to your professor. No, go talk to your advisor. Register for the right classes, and then from now on, you now know like the system of uni.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And from that day onwards, by the grace of God, I've never failed another class. I think the lowest grade I've ever gotten is like a B.
Wow.
Yeah.
So ulilearn kusoma.
I learned my lesson.
So you stopped playing around. So were you in high school before her, and that's why you told her to do Running Start, or?
I did. So when I heard about Running Start, people didn't really like emphasize the importance of Running Start because I knew what it was for, but I didn't, like the things but you don't pay attention at uni.
Yeah.
And like my parents had said they would work with me, but then also like I knew like transport would be an issue because I would have to like find somebody to drive me. But then that would have not really, if I really like knew what Running Start was, I would have done it.
Okay.
But I
so-
don't think I had a good understanding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you were to advise someone,
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
10 out
Do
of
it.
10 recommended. You will even, your transition will be so much easier. And you do this as a junior. So by this time, you've already like developed akili, like, you know like what you want and what you don't want. And
Yeah.
it also helps you to like, you can explore easily when you're at that age.
Right.
Not like at your unamaliza. If I'm paying for this class, you think I have time to explore?
right, you just
I don't have time to explore.
Yeah.
It's, you take it, we pass.
Yeah.
So I 10 out of 10 recommended. I remember I was so hard on my sister. Gosh.
Yeah, but that also helped because for me, when I got into Running Start, now we were in college at the same time. We used to go to the same college, so it was actually fun. Because me, I'm used to going to school with my sister all my life. And we got separated up elementary school and middle school, and then high school when she was in form 4, I was in form 1. So when she was in 12th grade, I was in 9th grade. So going to school with her in college was so much fun. But she was so tough on me. I remember one day I went to her, I was like, bro, I just passed this exam, I got a C. So yeah, it was so hard, you know, like camp.
Yeah.
I just came from high school, I'm used to retakes. No, I think it was a
It was
math
a
class.
B minus,
It was
by
a
the
math
way.
class.
Yeah.
I got like a B minus. I had passed me in my head. I'm like, I'll pass. Because first of all, the girl sitting next to me, she had like a 7 out of 70. Me, I had a B.
Hey,
So
you're
me,
doing
I'm like,
so
"Bro,
well."
no." And then I came and told her, she was like, "You think that's passing?" I'm like, "Hold on,
What's
you don't
this
know the
energy?
concept." You don't know. She's like, "You think that's passing?" Then she was like, "No, you can do so much better."
Yeah.
So from that day, I was like, "I can do better."
And somebody
from
was-
that day, I've never felt that class either.
Oh wow, you guys are doing well.
And
Really,
somebody
good.
was so offended when I called my sister out on that, because for me I was like, you have a B minus in this exam. What if you don't get a B minus next exam? You get a C. So like, you know, because at the end of the day, you've seen American college. It's all about averaging everything that
Oh,
you
yeah.
do. So me, I was like, you need, if God can help you get every test a fail, so that if you ever get like a C, you have a cushion to lean on. You know, like you have a safe place to land.
Right.
So I remember telling her, and I remember asking her, you think you did good? And some people, they were like, oh, like unamsomea, you're being so hard on her. And I looked at my sister, I was like, okay, that's the grade you want, it's okay. But I remember telling her, God has blessed you so much more, you can do much better than
Yeah,
a B.
yeah.
But if you feel like that's okay, good, okay.
Wow. Yeah. Sometimes you just need, perspective,
Yeah.
right? Because in your perspective at that time, it was like,
good,
this is
yeah,
great.
B minus.
And then she made you think otherwise. And I mean, as siblings, you have to challenge each other, help each other. So that's good. That's good. So you guys, if you're in high school, consider taking Running Start. If you can do it, you've heard from her like how much it saved her from. So do it.
Yeah.
So now you're in college. What are you pursuing? Like, we can start with you.
Yeah. So I got my bachelor's in nursing. I'm done with that, working. Now I'm looking into pursuing a doctorate, which is a whole other ball game. So once I get my degree, please call me a doctor. Thank you. Put some respect on it. I worked hard. But yeah, that's something that we'll talk about in the future. Once I get that, we'll just come back here.
Yeah.
Ellen Nick.
We'll definitely be
And
here.
review this topic
Oh
again.
yes, oh yes. Oh,
Exactly.
yes.
Yeah.
And-
We're upgrading. We have to.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Here's a freaking doctor. How can I not be? How? So
No, you can do it. We
by
can
God's
do
grace,
it. We're
we
so
move.
proud. So you've already graduated with your bachelor's in
Yeah.
nursing. Do you practice?
yeah, I'm practicing right now. I am a telemetry nurse. And
What's a telemetry nurse?
it's like you work in the ICU step down unit.
Oh.
So I get ICU step down patients. I also get any patients who have like who've had surgeries, like any heart procedures, and they're staying overnight for obs. We take care of them. Any stroke patients we're downgrading from ICU, they come to us. So I get a little bit of everything. Definitely recommend that unit for any nurse who's coming in. It's definite. You learn a lot. You learn your skills. You get to solidify your skill and how to even communicate with people, doctors, and everything. And now I'm actually transitioning into psych nurse.
Ooh.
What?
Is that fun or what?
The devil is real. Mimi, I now know the devil is real.
Wow, Mama, this is just
And then it's a
disturbance.
progress.
Disturbance of the head. You don't need.
Hata mi niekelee hiyo yangu hapo niache kusikia story. Sijui nani has said to you. Oh wow.
But it's a whole different ball game. Learning a lot. I think one of my prayers now is to pray for people with mental.
You see demonic
What?
stuff, man.
Hiki tuko na pepo. Siteguza hata. Anyway, so like one of the things I'm really learning is to like understand mental health and literally how real it is. It's like, what the heck is this? Wow.
There's a lot.
It's
a whole lot.
Wow. I've seen things I never thought I'd seen in my life.
Yeah.
Guy,
Hey, you look like you have so much.
I'm so traumatized.
She tells me stories. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Guy, you know sometimes you live there thinking, what? Tuko dunia moja.
Give us a story. Give us some context, like something, like
Kai,
The one you told me.
not that one.
That
You don't want to hear.
No.
Imagine kids, stay away from drugs. I beg of you.
Yeah.
Guy, I don't even know. Let's review. Akimi, I don't even know where to. It's bad.
Just give
mental
us
health
like
is such an
one example, like maybe one patient or one experience that you've had that was just outside of what you thought you could
Like,
experience.
I met a person. Acha tuongee na Kiswahili. Nakutana na mtu ako like ni shosho na nakunywa ecstasy. Like, where are you getting ecstasy from? Shosho, please tell me. And then like anatoa nguo, anapea wagonjwa lap dance.
Wait,
Like this
excuse me?
is na kona like ugonjwa za akili zingine uko like, oh my god, mi nakwambia El naendanga tu nyumbani. I just reflect on my
Oh my god.
Guy, what have I not seen? That's the question.
So did they come into the hospital?
Yeah,
like,
they come into the
wanaletwa
hospital.
because they OD'd
wengine
or
wanaletwa,
something, or
no,
how did
they are
they?
bringing because they're a disruption in the society.
Oh, so they brought
It's a
from wherever.
court-ordered treatment. Some of
okay,
them-
okay.
Some of them, it's like they have hallucinations and they believe in these hallucinations. It's like, I'm seeing Max and I'm seeing him. Why can't you see Max? Max, please talk to Elle so that she can see you.
Max, don't talk to me.
I'm just like,
No.
and then some of them, like, they believe that the devil, like, I've been sent by.
Hey, oh my god. Are you sure
that
like
still-
you
is that-
wanna go further and further into this?
Is that still disease? Ama hiyo ni mapepo?
Actually,
Because
sometimes I can't even tell the difference, manze. Especially me being a Christian and like not having exposure to these things. Guy,
the minute you tell me you're the devil, I'm praying against you, bro.
and then the thing is, when this person is on their meds, they're like me and you.
They're just fine.
No more.
Yeah, it's interesting. Mental health, like it varies so much. Like there's very mellow and then there's the other extreme. Nakwani, where you work?
It's the extreme.
Oh, like they already know that that's where everybody's gonna be brought.
Almost, yeah.
How long have you been working there?
2 weeks.
Wait a minute. This story is at 2 weeks.
Why do you think I'm so horrified?
That's why I'm like, wait, how long have you been there? Because it's
When we were meeting, I hadn't even worked.
you hadn't started
I
that.
hadn't-
Remember, she'll text us.
So wait, did you leave the hospital job to start this one?
No, I work there full time too.
Oh, so
yeah,
this
this
is like your second
my
job.
PRN.
Hey.
I'm telling you, she'll text us sometimes that it's the wagonjwa wamepiga staff. Welcome.
Well, come on, if she is among the ones on your pink.
Guy,
It's weird, but yeah, I don't know.
ni different.
It's very different.
But stay away, Aki, please stay away from drugs, guys. Wow, zitakuharibu kichwa manze.
That's crazy.
Because most of them, when you look at them, most of them, like maybe 50% of them, they're into substance abuse.
Oh yeah, I think there's a lot of drug abuse everywhere in the world, really. But like sometimes it's more accessible than other places, right? Yeah. So and then kuna wenye inaharibikia, like they just fiat and
Na kukanga akili.
Guy. Yeah. So stay away from
Please.
drugs.
Me at this point, I should be
Because
a mental health counselor.
you can see how the healthcare
Traumatized.
providers
It's
are being
traumatized.
traumatized and they have to think about it when they go home.
Healthcare and their families.
And
Because
they-
we are told these stories at
And
home.
you have to be the one to think about it. And
I'm telling you, I was like, God, I pray for these people because
Me imagine I've actually taken a step of praying for people who have mental health issues. Honestly, it's very true, by the way. Because I think one of the biggest...
No, some like mental health, it can be a disease, like nobody did anything and you know they didn't take any drugs, they're just sick.
Yeah.
And then sasa kuna the substance abuse, which is what messes with your brain. So there's also that divide, like that separation. Like, was this self-inflicted or did it just happen because you got sick, you know? Because mental health is like any other disease. Like you can just have depression or whatever disease you have with no fault of your own. Yeah, so I think you need to evaluate and really think about
I think about it every day. I evaluate my choices every day. But it's really interesting. Anyway.
You learn a lot. And you know, like even sometimes when you work in places like that, it also gives you an idea of what you want to do and what you don't want to do, and like your experiences there. Because the beauty of like what you're doing right now in like, you know, having a career is you have choices. You can go here and say, okay, that's for me, that's not for me, and go here and then see if it works for you. And you can, maybe it's just because you're starting. Once you get used to it, you might be like, okay, this is, I really want to be there for these people. I want to be the one that delivers them from whatever it is that they're going through. So you never know. And you're still on your journey too. You talked about like you're going into your doctorate. How's that going for you?
It's a whole different ball game. You know, you're like, school is not fun. That's, people don't go back to school because it's fun.
Oh yeah,
you go back because you actually want to develop yourself. And school is different when you're an adult, you have a work, you have a job, you have a responsibilities, because right now I can't act the way I did when I was like younger. So it's definitely a little bit harder, but by God's grace we're doing it. We don't have a choice. So it's going okay. So far so good.
Is it different from when you are pursuing your bachelor's than now?
Now I have the skills to cope. I can say that. I have the skills to cope with stress. I know how to work hard. I know how to communicate with professors. Like I had an assignment that I didn't understand what the professor was asking. Instead of like stressing about it, then the responsible thing to do is to reach out to the professor and know, okay, what exactly are you expecting, so that I'm not doing extra work. Had I not reached out, I would have done another assignment. Right. So I'm glad I did. So it's like you learn how to be mature. And how to actually, and I was telling my sister, school on a postgrad school is very different. Professors treat you like an adult, and it's more of like a business interaction almost. Like, you need me, I need you, because one, I'm helping you get paid. And their way, I don't know, I feel like it's a whole different dynamic. Maybe you can tell how what you felt. It's different.
I thought so too, because I felt like my undergrad, you know, the professors were like, oh, if you can please do this, and you know, in grad school, professional school, it's like, okay, this is the assignment,
do whatever you need to do.
Like they're not really like following up too much on you and trying to like baby you through the steps, if I can put it that way. So it's up to you. They also expect like you are very responsible for what you're doing, because it's
almost like a working thing.
Yeah, I do see that too.
It's very responsible, it's very relaxed. I feel like it's not been bad, and the professors are available. Like, I'll text my professor, like, hey, like, I'm struggling in this, like, could you just clarify what you meant? And they're very happy to do it. They really are. They enjoy their jobs.
I think so. I'm just turning
and this, and I'm coming to you.
Oh gosh.
So funny. So for you said that, you know, you did your running start, so you already had some of your prerequisites done. So how long did it take from high school to start your bachelor's? Oh, first of all, you can tell us what you're doing. I don't think
I'm doing nursing too. So for me, it was if I could do things differently, I would. Because what we did was, when I finished high school, my mom was like, okay, you know what, we're gonna move states. I feel like what I should have done was stayed in state, because I had a school in Imetikiwa and I had a scholarship, But you know, even if it's a scholarship, they still don't pay for everything. But I feel like if I was to do it back over again, I would have just stayed in Seattle and finished school there.
Oh, okay.
But so I moved here. But what I didn't think about was finding a new school, finishing the prereqs for that one. Like there was a lot into it that I didn't think about. But then again, I was like 17, so I didn't really expect it. I didn't think about it till now.
Too
like,
much,
wow,
yeah.
I really could have did something different. But you know, sometimes God's plans, I guess,
Yeah.
they just plan out. Things plan out the way they do. You just have to be grateful.
Right.
But so it took longer.
So for context, you guys used to live in Seattle, and then you finished high school in Seattle,
Yeah.
and then you moved after high school before you started college.
Yeah.
So you had already got into a school in Seattle.
I had found a school, was planning to get in. Yeah.
Oh,
So you were
okay.
planning to apply to
Planning-
the nursing program.
Yeah, planning to apply to the nursing program. And then my mom was like, oh, we're moving to Seattle. So they,
to Arizona.
to Arizona. So then I was like, okay. So they decided they're going to send me first. I was very responsible.
Wait, send you first.
Here. I came here. I looked for an apartment. Yeah, I came here. I stayed here for like a good almost 3 weeks.
Yeah.
My mom used to come
By
back and
yourself?
forth. I was staying with one of her friends, somebody I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, like it's really like throwing
Yeah.
things at me
I
right
know.
now. Wait, you said you were 17?
I think I was
You had turned
18.
18.
I had turned 18.
Oh,
I just
okay.
turned 18.
Oh, okay. So you were the one to
Yeah.
find the family apartment?
Yeah, because we wanted to move here, but we had a business in Seattle. Esther was in school, Sam was in school, Njoro was a baby.
Oh, so you are the
So I was
available
the
one.
available
Okay.
sacrificial lamb. So they were like, hey, we're gonna sacrifice you, so they sent me here. But it was
So
optional.
you were willing to
I was
come.
willing to come. At that
This
point,
girl was
I was
excited.
mentally done with Seattle, to be honest. So I just needed change.
Okay.
But so I decided I was gonna come. So I came out here. I stayed. We looked for an apartment. I remember they brought Njoro. I had to find a school for him. Yeah, I was a very responsible.
Wow,
girl.
you're very
Very
responsible.
responsible
When you're a
girl.
pastor's kid, you have to be responsible.
Oh,
Yeah.
that comes with the fine print.
You don't have a choice.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I
Yes.
mean, it's good for you guys. Look,
Yeah.
like at 17, you already know how to find an apartment and look for school.
Then nilitafuta though.
But you found one.
Yeah, we looked.
Yeah, that's good.
And then so that played part in like my journey at Kungoja. That took a couple months. And then after that, when I got into school, after that COVID hit. So now there's also the process of doing school with COVID and working.
So wait, so you got into a nursing school here?
No, so now I'm looking for nursing school. But before, sister, they tell you the prereqs.
Oh,
But you know,
yes.
now they have the prereqs for that specific school.
And that's the thing with these
Yeah.
healthcare, nursing, and pharmacy and all of them. They have specific prerequisites that you have to do and accomplish before they can accept you to a school. So you can do prereqs for a totally different school, and then they require other things. Yeah. So, okay.
And then, sister, during the year, sister, it's COVID time, and then during the year, my auntie passed.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, so then we had to go to Kenya because we had to like stay with my cousins. So we left in October, came back the next year. So that's another semester of school. So when I came back now, it's to recover. But all in all, I thank God. At least nimefika this far.
So eventually ulipata shule. That's the part I'm
Eventually.
This story, is like, what? Is there hope?
Eventually, I got a school.
Uh-huh.
So now, God willing, I'm starting school, like the program in January.
Oh, okay.
And then it's supposed to be a year and 6 months, and I'm gonna be a nurse.
For your bachelor's or
Yeah,
associates?
it's a bachelor's. It's
Oh.
accelerated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
'Cause
it's a year and 6 months. So I'll be a nurse. I'll come back when I'm.
oh, yay! And we will be right here
We'll
to
be right
celebrate.
here.
The channel.
Oh, yeah. I tell them, remember this? And we'll put this clip right here.
Yeah, I'll be crying.
then-
I want tissues. I want a big celebration. By the way, please, I want a big celebration.
We will celebrate
Yes,
you. We will. So you guys are doing great, amazing things. You're inspiring each other. I really love this dynamic of pushing each other and and being there for each other and
Yeah.
listening to each other's problems.
Unasikizanga? Too much.
So,
Kuna mashida huko.
so it's really amazing. It's
Yeah.
really amazing. So yeah, what advice would you give your sister now that she's getting into nursing school? What you either did well or could have done better that she can use, and also our audience, mtu
Yeah.
mwenye anafikiria kwenda nursing school here in America, what would you say to them?
One, there's no time wasted. There's no God have the Bible says, "Find all the plans I have for you," says the Lord. Your plan. Imagine God's plan for you is not the same for me. So God is going to take you on a completely different journey
Right.
than He will take me. So one, there's no time wasted because I lost a gap year, like between transitioning from a college to a university, I lost the whole year. And I remember feeling so sad. I'll never use the word depressed again because nimeona watu depressed, seriously guys.
And yeah,
Imagine sometimes we're here saying like I'm depressed and we're really taking those words for granted. So
Yeah.
me, I'm like, wow, you're starting to me tena. Like I was very sad when I knew some people would graduate before me, but then God reminded me, like I have a journey for you that I'm going to take you on a personal level.
Right.
Hatujashikania maisha. That's one thing I'll tell you. Two, when you're in school, find healthy ways to cope because nursing school was so intense for me. And sometimes it felt like I couldn't breathe because of just how intense the program was. And but since I was by myself, I had never lived alone. I'm like, what in the world? Ini jangwa gani surely? So it was like find healthy ways to cope. Don't turn off your life because you're in school. And fourth, work hard. Imagine school is not easy.
Oh yeah, it's
School is hard, so work hard. That's all, guys. Yeah. And for people who are in school, for young people who are not going to school, let me tell you, in your 20s is when you should establish yourself, especially if God has given you the opportunity to do that.
Yes.
Like right now, as I look back, because there are so many people that we graduated high school with, and because of one reason or another, they were not able to progress. And now I am enjoying the fruits of what I did. I'm literally living the life that I set out myself for. And God help me. Like God will not help you if you're not helping yourself. You sit down here, you're crying, God will help you. God will not help you. By the way, God moves with those who are moving. I'm serious though.
I think God loves all of us.
He loves us.
But what I think is God gave us free will, right?
Yeah.
So you are free to pursue whatever you want. So you should use that to pursue your dreams and the opportunities and Yameku present here.
Yeah. And it's like as much as we're doing everything, remember to invest in yourself when you're young. Because in Africa Mahali, like right now, you're in a different, completely different environment. You have a child. Can you imagine trying to invest in yourself when you have a child and you have a husband and everything else that you're running?
It's hard.
It's a whole different dynamic. So me, I'm like, when you're stress-free, please invest in yourself. Don't waste your time with things that will not benefit you. Like we have to know how to live a balanced life.
Oh yeah, that's true. So you heard it first from Esther. And please take those words to heed, listen to her, invest in yourself. And also go to their channel and find more inspiration from her. And you, what would you say to someone who is where you are or slightly behind you and they're trying to either get into nursing school or trying to figure out what they want to do with their life? This is another question I wanted to ask. Like, how did you decide to get into nursing? And, what would you advise someone to do?
Personally, I'm not gonna lie. I decided one of the reasons why I decided to go to nursing school is because my sister went to nursing school. To be completely honest. Two is because niliangalia nikona, you know how like they map it out for you, like they're like it's either nursing, engineering, law. So you're like, personally, maths is not fun.
Unasema you did like process of elimination.
Yeah. So like I don't think kuna ingine ina so let's go that path. Alafu money wise it's a good career. Wezi kosa you can't lack a job. Plus you can go to another country and still work as a nurse. Because I mean rules are the same. It's not like law. If I'm coming to a different, like if I'm going to Kenya, I can't practice law in Kenya because the laws are different.
Yeah.
Right? So there's different reasons why I did it, and those are the reasons. But honestly, mainly the money is good. I will not lie, that was my main push. to be honest, it was.
Do you like working in the healthcare industry?
I actually do like it.
Okay.
I like it because I work as a caregiver, so it's fun, frustrating at times, but it's fun. Like it teaches you a lot.
Oh yeah, a lot of patience.
It definitely teaches you a lot. even like spiritually too, like you can apply it too, but it teaches you a lot. So yeah, that's it. And then the advice I would tell you is like delay is not denial. It takes time before you get into a school. Monday I tried.
Oh, yeah.
Really, you have to persevere. It's like what my brother always tells me is focus on the end goal. Me, I knew my end goal was getting into nursing school, getting into that program. So whether I switched states, whether life came along and things were delayed, I knew the end goal is to get into nursing school. So that's my focus. No matter how long it took, as frustrating as it got. There was times I told my mom, I'm done. And then I'm like, I'm done, so then what?
Now what? Now what?
So I'm like, pick yourself back up, be done, okay. That day, Amka the next day. Rudi kazi.
Yeah.
You know, like, you have to just, as much as you're frustrated, and it's frustrating, it's frustrating, but
It can get
yeah,
very
it can get
frustrating.
very frustrating.
Yeah.
But just focus on the end goal, and the end goal is for you to like walk down and get your degree. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Amazing. Guys, I'm so inspired by you guys. I'm so happy that you actually like pursued your goals and you're still working on them. And this is the process. And as we said, we'll be back when
Yeah.
you guys get to, you know,
Yes,
the end and start another different journey, because the end of one thing signifies the beginning of something else.
Ooh, I like
So
that.
we'll be here to celebrate you throughout your journeys, and we're so happy with what you're doing. Keep working hard. School is hard. I know that firsthand. But you got this.
Thank you.
Me holding on with my dear life.
Yes, you got this. It's only for a short amount of time. I know 2 years, a year and a half, 3 years, it sounds like a long time, but it goes by quick when you're so busy
Yeah.
and you're really working hard. So thanks for sharing your stories. Before we finish, is there anything you felt like, Mimi, I really want to say this thing when you go to Ellen Nick's channel? And yeah, so if there's anything I didn't ask or you just want to share.
I mean, honestly, I just want to say, like, thank you guys for having us. It was definitely vibes. I loved it. Honestly, it was a great experience.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. That's great.
Yeah, I've loved it. Me, I feel at home, by the way.
Honestly,
It's been good vibes. Honestly, if you don't follow these people, imagine I don't know what you're doing.
you're missing
Like,
out.
please go follow them, subscribe to their channel. They're doing amazing. I'm like, Ellie's talking about us inspiring her. I'm like, what? A whole
Oh, doctor, man.
Guys, we always need inspiration.
A man I tried to feel inspiration. I'm kidding. But honestly, they're doing amazing. It's not every day you meet people like them. So.
Yeah.
Oh, guys. Oh my God.
Usilie El, please. Usikue hivyo.
Okay.
Usikue hivyo. I know you want to, but
Not right now. Yeah, so yeah, oh my gosh, thank you guys. We're so happy to meet you and everything.
Yeah.
So this is the first time you're on our channel, but hopefully it's not gonna be the
it's
last.
not gonna.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's keep Arizona fire blazing. Cause to Koku.
We have to. This thing is too boring. Oh God, somebody has to.
yeah. So I don't know if you want to come back as we finish, or yeah, come back.
Very good being here.
No, come. We need you as we finish, because you were here when we started. Welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
We've
very
really
much.
been missing you.
Yeah,
here.
I'm actually enjoying. I was having the feel of the viewer.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Yeah.
And how are we looking over there
Oh
on
my
the other
God.
side?
It was so entertaining.
Oh, really?
And informative.
Oh, yeah, and inspirational.
Inspirational.
Yes.
I have a question for you, Nick. Do you wish you had gone to school here? After hearing our stories, Nabi ulichapwa
I
Kenya.
honestly wish I was born here.
Really?
Yeah.
You changed your whole story.
What? I didn't know this. Wait a minute.
No.
Wait.
Why?
No, the interview is changing to me. My friend, if you get into a field, make sure you take the whole attention. That's the way you do it. So honestly, I wish either I was born or brought up here when I was very young, because I feel like there are so many opportunities out here. It really kills me to see how much young people are contributing into an economy, and yet in my country, people think of starting to contribute into the economy when they're like in their 27 years, or maybe in their 30s. That's when they feel like it's now time to be serious, to be now focused when you are 30 years old. While here at 16, sometimes 17, others start at 13. Like there's a guy we were watching on YouTube. He has a tracking company, and he started when he was what, 13?
17, I think.
Imagine at 17.
I'm
And he was-
slacking.
We're doing it 7.
Oh, look at you guys. Guys, you're doing fine. Now he was 23 and he owned a company. He owns a trucking company with like 4 trucks or something like that.
4 trucks, and he makes like $100,000 what?
Every
in a
month.
So you can imagine when you watch such.
This is meant to inspire you, not to
Yeah.
give you stress.
No, I'm saying that because of the statement I said. I wish I was born here because of the how do you call it? Like there's an
Opportunity.
infinity of opportunities, and there's so much exposure that you get into yourself into at a very early stage. Even right now, look at the YouTubers that we have, like 13-year-olds that are making bank like crazy. Look at most of the 21-year-olds who are making. We were watching the other day like 260,000 in a month. Do you remember in one paycheck?
Yeah.
So if at all you are in this environment, you see we have one life. And when you have one life, there's no way you'll die in Africa and be born in the US to have the second phase of your life.
Yeah.
So we are all given the same opportunity. It's the same world, it's the same life. So if you are able to be put, if you are asked, like you asked me, what do you wish? Like, let me start my journey here.
Wow.
So I'm not saying
never
our
knew
countries. I'm not saying our
That
countries
is
are
like, who
bad.
are you?
I'm shook.
I'm not saying our countries are bad, but we need our countries need to be challenged. We need to change the way the youth are seeing life and the way we make them focus on life, because it's those of us who have gone before us that actually shape the way our paths are. Because if your parent is like, unaenda wapi, and you are still 21. No, you have to stay here. Come home at 6. No, go to school, come back home. And when you come back home, I want you to go to your cousins Suko Ocha and take care of our shamba. Instead of giving them the tools and opening their minds, oh, that's our baby, so it's okay. Like opening their minds to see the opportunities that they have, as long as they have strength in their arms and they can actually make decisions and do something about their lives. So all that energy is wasted on what? Making maybe some very poor decisions. I didn't want to use very bad words. If only we could have the rest of the world like emulate what the US is doing in terms of getting the youths out there when they have the strength and the energy.
Yeah.
So you start your life at 30. Like your youthfulness is almost over.
Imagine now what word were you using? The potential that you have, you don't get to utilize it until you're 27.
That's why you're transitioning in another area of life.
Yeah.
Because in our culture, by 27,
You
if you're
should.
not married and having one kid, by then you're failing us. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the ideal,
Yeah.
definition of society.
Yeah.
And then now you can imagine me as a woman, I'm coming. Oh gosh, the mic. Me as a woman, I'm going to the man at 27. I expect him to be established. It's just a very
Yeah.
confusing career
Yeah.
dynamic.
So to me, that is what I wish. And I'm not saying I want to pick everything that the US is offering. I just want to pick that path, point of life that someone picks up their life and starts making use of it. Yeah, like you from school. You see these guys are getting from high school, going into some of these eateries and being waiters, being cooks and making money. And from that young age, you get to understand what money is, how to invest and what really lies ahead of you. Instead of starting to think of life from the age of 30 or 35. And when you're doing that, again, there's another new pressure of having kids. So you have kids, now everything is boiling down on you. I'm not saying everyone does this, but majority, that's what they do.
Yeah.
If you go back, even those who are watching right now, maybe you are in that age bracket between maybe 21 and 35, and you're just sitting there, you're like, my life has not started yet. It has, actually, it's going on.
Yeah.
And if you're growing older, that's why we say you are maybe 26 years old, you're not growing any younger.
Yeah.
And that time is not coming back.
Yeah, it's really not.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
guys.
wow.
Whew, I don't think we were ready for that.
I don't think so.
But here we are. Whew, thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, I just thought I say that.
Yeah, that's
That was
good.
very
That's nice. Yeah.
Didn't think about it that way.
Yeah, so we're glad for all the opportunities that we have here, is what we are saying. Happy that we are able to utilize them. And if you get a chance to do something where you are, you can definitely go ahead and do it. You don't need to wait for anything. You don't need to wait to turn a certain age to follow whatever you want to do. So thanks so much, you guys, for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go over to Wamagata, the Miss Wamagata's channel. We'll have the link down here. Subscribe to their channel, follow their journeys, and we can reconvene again here at some point
And have more fun.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So as always be happy and share some inspiration with your friends, and share this video with your friends too. Peace.
You didn't say your favorite person.
What?
Somebody call me someone your favorite person.
Oh, shout out.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
okay.
waiting to hear who.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Oh, so today we'll give a shout out to one of our favorite people who always commenting on our videos, and her name is Esther Kare.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
We almost
Is it you?
forgot.
No.
No. Oh, I don't think it's her.
It's not me.
It's
I'm not a Sakare.
Oh yeah. No, we just. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for always commenting on our
Yeah.
videos and always watching and always supporting us. We see you. We love you. Thank you so much.
Peace.
Bye.
In English, it's hard.
Oh God.
Okay.
Right. We'll be right
We'll be
back.
right back. Commercial break. Everybody just now.
Say hello. Oh yeah, let me hear your voice.
Okay, she's on the phone.
What she's showing is that kids are baby too much because we're making such like baby-ish content. What's happening is that nika hawadevelop vizuri. You're supposed to actually like help them. Basi unaongelesha mtoto kama ni mtoto at 24/7.
Basi, yeah.
Because hataweza kudevelop vizuri.
All right, everybody has their best smile on. All right, let's do it. Hey guys. So like, share, and subscribe, guys, and watch out for our next video. Love you.